Yo, you already knowing what's going. It's your big dog, Fatty, outside looking inside TV. Chill. Yo, so you already know. We right back. We right back. Trying to get that YouTube plaque. You heard me? That us tube, this our channel, our situation, our platform. If you got any questions, any comments, rush them in to me. Rush them in. Hop in the comments. Put your questions in there. Or you can send them to me in my email at kingfatty0@gmail.com. That's FATTY, 0@gmail.com. I'll make sure I put it on the screen for y'all. Salute to everybody that tapped in, that's been tapping in. Salute to my day one. Salute to the ones that found me today. Welcome. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you got any questions, if you got a story that you want me to read on here, get it to me. Get it to me. We gonna get it on here. But for right now, I'm still going through the some questions that I had that people sent in to me, and I'm going over these and I'm reading. I'm really liking them. It's a bunch of good questions, whole bunch of good questions. When I first started doing it and really wanted to get questions, I thought it was gonna be some like pranksters and what they call them, trolls, sending little funny little stuff in, but that hasn't been the case. So I appreciate all y'all. I even appreciate the trolls. Get at me. Listen, you feel me? But without further ado, let me hop in here. Is prison food really that bad? Yes, absolutely. Prison food is that bad because it's not at home food. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, so when I first got locked up, when I first got to Mansfield Correctional Institution, this was 1996, and literally, at least 2 times a week, they served these stuffed peppers. And these stuffed peppers was so bad, so horrible. I didn't know what they was stuffing in the middle of them. You know what I'm saying? But they were stuffed peppers, and I would never eat them. Never eat them. I was traumatized from them stuffed peppers. So when I came home, wifey had made some stuffed peppers, and I'm looking like, my whole appetite, it ain't even there, because the traumatization that I went through from being inside the inside stuffed peppers. But I ate wifey stuffed peppers. Ooh, them babies was the thing. But yes, prison food is horrible. It's like they give you a pork chop, they boil it. Everything get boiled. It's like nothing getting cooked. Everything getting boiled. It's bland. It's just bad. You don't want to. Yeah, it's bad. And like I said, I stopped even going to the chow hall. I stopped eating out the chow hall. They used to give us chicken. Every once and again, you would get chicken on the bone. And the chicken be raw. Used to have somebody steal the chicken from the chow hall, bring it back to the pod. I buy it. Then you gotta take butter, wipe butter down on the chicken. Wipe butter down. I used to wipe it down with butter, then season it, and get a microwave popcorn bag. Put it in the microwave popcorn bag, roll it up, put it in the microwave, and leave that baby in there for 5 minutes. Take it out, flip it, put it in there again, another 5 minutes before it's done. Like they was really giving us raw bird in there. It was bad. I don't wish that on nobody. I don't wish jail on nobody. You know, it's just not a good situation. It ain't good. So yeah, prison food is horrible. It's horrible. What surprised you the most about prison life? What surprised me the most about prison life? Okay, yeah, I'll say this. Some of the most treacherous, well known, and like gangsters, gangsters turn start having same sex relationships in the penitentiary in there. So I couldn't even fathom it. But then being in there and seeing it happen, seeing it unfold, you know what I'm saying? First you so me not knowing anything about that type of lifestyle, when I first get there, I see the ones that's like flamboyant out there. Then you might catch somebody, a gangster, tipping in the room with one of them, or coming out of a peculiar situation and it's looking like, hold on, what was they doing over there type thing. And so what I'm saying is it just got closer and closer and closer until it's somebody in the circle. I ain't gonna say his name, and he passed away too now, so I ain't gonna put that on him because he passed away. But me personally, myself, gangster, hardcore guy, he was in our circle, and I caught him. I caught him in the act doing something, like all the way doing something with another man, and it's like, oh man. So, but then too, being in there as long as I was in there, in the beginning, to me it wasn't normal, but then, you know what I'm saying, you get kind of like used to it. Y'all doing that, that's how y'all live y'all life, that's what y'all want to do. Okay, y'all do that over there, we doing this over here, you feel me? But because there was a lot of guys that was running in our circle that was messing around. That was messing around. You just do that in your cell on your own time. When we come over here, we doing what we doing over here. You know what I'm saying? Your lover can't come over here and hang out or none of that type of stuff, type of time. But you still could come through and play poker and gamble. And we was hooping, you feel me? If we get into it and it's time to go out here and get the fair one on, squabble, then they was coming, they was squabbling, they was doing all that, moving the pack. But we wasn't passing none of that around, and no bottles or nothing. You gotta have your own, all of that, you feel me? And we, you know what I'm saying, it was little jokes. We'd joke about them and call them different little names and stuff like that to their face though, to their face. So yeah, that was, you know, in the beginning, that was a surprise for me to find out that type of stuff was so common with a lot of guys. A lot of guys was crossing over doing that. How do you keep your mind right? So me, how I kept my mind right. My mind wasn't right anyway. Like, I was on trash. I was looking for prison to be like the stuff that I was seeing on the movies. So I already had programmed myself to be messy. I was already extra messy. So I wasn't right. I had to get right inside of inside of prison during my bid after years of being in there. Like, it took me like 8 years. I was in there for like 8 years before I really started getting myself together. And really that was because, like I had said before, I wanted to ride out to a medium institution. I was in a close institution. So you got Supermax, then you got close. Hold on, you got Supermax, max, close, medium, minimum, halfway house, out. You know what I'm saying? So I was close. I had been close. Starting my bid, I was close. And I wanted to go down to medium. Close and up, they got sales, predominantly sales. You in a sale. Medium and down, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, you in a dormitory. And it's more freedom and there's more things going on. So I wanted to get my status lowered to go there because some guys who had been locked up with me for years had got their status dropped and they went to medium. And they like, man, you got to get out here. You got to get out here. It's going. It's doing this. It's doing that. And so that's when I started wanting to go. And I wasn't able to because I didn't have a GED. So I had to get a GED to get my status dropped. And during the time I was going to school for my GED, because I was doing Saturday school, I just started signing up for different programs. So that kind of helped me get my mind right. The programs, because I was in there, and then I'm actually learning stuff, and I'm liking it. So I was doing programs, and then too, I was a rapper. I rap. I know how to rap. So I write raps like about the mood I'm in. If I'm in a bad mood and something happened, I'll write a rap about it. Write letters to people. Write books. I wrote a couple books. So those was the things that I used to do to keep my mind right, to kind of escape from being in there and going through stuff that was going on in there a lot of times. I'm really a social dude, but I like being by myself a lot too. So yeah, those things I did to keep my mind right. You feel me? Outside Looking Inside, Surviving Prison TV. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like. Ding the bell. You know the routine if this ain't your first time. If it's your first time, hit the like. Subscribe to the channel. Ding the bell. I appreciate y'all for sticking around for this whole video. Be right back at you. You already know. Y'all be safe.